Welcome back to the Shipyard. Today we're looking at the PWB Azure. Yeah, it's that name that you can't really pronounce. It's a Diderodix. It's a Diderodix. 3264, 30 points. Evade, target lock, cloak, echo. 2 crew, 2 weapons, only 1 tech. Yeah, is what it is. Call it at that. Named ability. Each time you attack, you may reroll one of your attack dice for every damage card assigned to your ship. Okay, so a little bit of a built-in target lock. If you put in additional phasers, the mirror card that boosts primary attack, that will help. Type 8 helps. They get you to 5 attack dice. Now it's a scary Diderodix. I like that. You're paying a little bit too much for it, but at least you get more attack dice, and then you've got a ship reminiscent of what a Diderodix actually should be based on canon. Maneuver dial here is great. Of course, the Diderodix is super agile. 2 and 3 turns are white. The 2 reverse is sneaky good. I like it. The 90 forward arc hurts, especially since that's the only firing arc you have. Lack of a rear arc really does stymie the class of ship. Kind of what can you do? The generic that comes with this loses a shield, loses a crew slot, so it's the double weapon version. That's kind of the least desirable of all of the Diderodix. So, not one I'm going to run whatsoever. Our captain is Latent. A skill 6 with a talent 4 points. Each round when defending, you may force one opponent to reroll one of their crits. It's not bad, but it's so situational. It's nothing that you can ever actually depend upon. So he just is too swingy to ever really be a captain you care about. If you really want to run something like this, you run, I believe it's Koloth, the Klingon skill 7 captain, and he lets you force a reroll of a hit, and you know that your opponent's going to get a hit against you. That at least sees some use. Upgrades in this pack are not terrible. Not amazing, but they're not terrible. The talent is Invasion Plans. This is a 5-point unique. When you initiate an attack against a ship at range 2 to 3 while you're cloaked, you may discard this card to force that ship to roll 2 less defense dice against your attack. It's a nice effect. 5 points is a lot, and having to be cloaked and at range 2 to 3, it's a few too many conditions for something that ultimately isn't that great, especially when most ships don't roll a lot of defense dice. Very limited use there, and way too expensive to truly be of much use. Our tech is Nullifier Core. It's a 3-point non-unique. Each time you defend while cloaked, you may reroll one of your defense dice. Discard this card if your ship sustains any damage to its hull. So completely not a card to put on the Azure. Maybe something to run in conjunction with Borg-Ablative Hull Armor on the assimilated Diderodix. It's not the best, but it's maybe got a place. It's not a great card. It's overpriced. It's underpowered. But if there's a combo to be had, it's with the Kayafet Amensur, Zindi, or the Dominion Captain that let you reroll all of your blanks, and then this can reroll a battle station result. It can maybe be enough to give you some defensive quality while you're cloaked. I don't think it works, but maybe there's something. Our weapon is Additional Weapons Array. 4-point non-unique, 4 dice, range 1 to 2, attack, disable, and then you can convert a battle station into a crit. It's overpriced, underpowered, limited range. I can't recommend it in good conscience, but at least it's got a conversion. I'll say that. Yeah, this shouldn't let you make an additional attack, like Additional Weapons Array would indicate, or it should be the Romulan version of Type 8, but that's neither here nor there. Last card is Romulan Pilot, a 2-point crew, non-unique. After you move, you may discard this card to place a scan token beside your ship as a free action. If you do so, you may immediately make an additional green maneuver. I actually do like this card. The Romulan pilot has really good synergy solely because you can take a move, get a free scan, and then you get that extra move. You get to position yourself in a lot of places where your opponent is not expecting you. That scan helps, and it's a free action. So you're not even using up an action. The only downside is you have to be able to take an action in order to use Romulan pilot. So you can't bump and you can't be on Aux. But as long as you meet those requirements, you're good to go. For 2 points, this is one of the better Romulan crew in the game. Romulan helmsman is probably better, but if you're looking for something extra, then I recommend Romulan pilot. Alright, overall, there's an elephant in the room. The Azumur is a prize ship, and one of the earliest prize ships. Dominion War OP3. So we're looking back to November of 2013 when we talk about this pack. As of recording, that makes it almost 4 years old. They're getting harder and harder to find, and that means that there's a price associated with acquiring this. If you can find it at a reasonable price, I'm not here to tell you what reasonable price is, but you understand what that is. I think it becomes worth it. But as I just described, there's nothing here that's truly amazing. There's some neat things that you can do, but in all reality, there's nothing that you need that you can't do with other cards. Okay, fine, Romulan pilot is unique unto itself, but Romulan helmsman is a better card. And that's kind of the reality of this pack. It's cool, but it's not the be-all end-all. So if you're wanting this for the sake of completion, I get it. But if you're wanting competitive viability or just cards that give you something different, it's not here. That's the best I can say. Thank you guys for watching. Appreciate it. And until next time, we'll see you around the shipyard. Take care.